Cold, man. Southside was good. Simon Loveridge, salute. Mr. J Dub, 20 Texas, salute. Just Blaze, Jixon 1000, salute. May 27, salute. Talik Frank, salute. Rob, salute. Big Snack Pack, salute. It's outrageously cold. Fight or Die, salute. Fight or Die Boxing. Roderick Hunter, salute. Shaking my peoples, man. The Real Top Cat, salute. Tam Hill, salute. Bernard Goats, salute. Almighty Law, Crowley, salute. Corey Bert Curtis, salute. Jay Good, salute. It's funny because the more people come in the chat, the less the numbers. Every time I see a new name, the numbers go down. Chris Ross, salute. Anthony Woods, salute. Yo, Cuzzo, you? The Real Jay Shalom, Shalom, salute. Big Show, salute. Yo, Cuzzo, that's you? What's shaking with you, Cuzzo? I double took down. Look again. I'm like, what's good, Cuzzo? Tank Gain the Grip, salute. Ed Shepard, salute. What's good with you? How you feeling? Fight Night, salute. That's what it is. That's what it is. I gotta hit you up because I'll be coming down to the South soon. I'm gonna be coming your way soon. Next month. Then I'll be down. I'm coming to the South soon. So Texas Bubba Stop 6, salute. Jerry Serb, salute. Robert Rowland, salute. I saw your name, then I had to double take. Word. Crack World, salute. Woolbag, salute. So we can link up. J Mac in that super chat, salute. Says, salute, Blue, great work you do. Salute, I appreciate you. Salute to my brother CB Sports TV. Go subscribe to my brother channel. My brother Carl Burrell, salute. The Real Pitbull, salute. Matter of fact, Cuzzo, I got another move I'm trying to make I'm gonna hit you up, cause I'm gonna see if you want to. I'm just thinking about it as I'm talking right now. I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up today, matter of fact, cause I got another move I'm trying to make. See if you with it. So yeah, Keith Thurman, man. Keith Thurman is on the hunt for Manny Pacquiao fight. Paul Scott, salute. Christopher Jurnett, salute. Shalom. Yeah, yo, the real pit bulls. So so Keith Thurman, it is Manny Pacquiao. That's the target for Keith one-time Thurman right now. And I'm starting to feel like it's a cash out fight for Keith. Although it's a Johnny Bryan salute, although it's still a legacy fight for his career. But I think if Keith Thurman don't have a tune-up, another tune-up, that Josito Lopez fight turned up. Chen Smoke, salute. But if Keith Thurman was to have another fight, DJ Zion Love, salute. He wants a big money fight, a big money lucrative fight, big money fight before he possibly take an L. And although he was out for a while, and I know people going to say, Brandon Ivy, salute. I know people going to say and talk about his layoff, him having a long layoff. Kieran Johnson, salute. And things of that nature. But and he admitted to having a fat camp to lose weight. And three, Drew Titan, salute. Which I think he salute to the Boogie Down Bronx, the BX in the building. I think that he possibly gained more weight than 100. Just the mere fact that he gained that much weight either showed depression, right? It reflects depression, or it reflects a lack of love for the sport of boxing. You know, like you lost love for it. You know, even when you suffer an inch 5X, salute. He said something that stuck out to me in the interview, right? He said that, salute, Ronald Finkley, salute. He says that he told himself, now is the time, Keith. Quan 43, salute. Be More Reg 1, salute. He said he told himself, he talked to himself, he had a talk with himself, right? And he said, Country Boy 706, salute. Don Banks, salute. He said that he had a talk with himself. He said he had a talk with himself, and he told himself, now it's all together, Keith. Now is the time. United Boxing Talk, salute. And what that said to me is, he didn't have it. He lost the hunger. He wasn't dedicated to it. Boxing was on the back burner in his mind. Everybody loves Raymond, salute. If you have to talk yourself into doing something, you no longer want to do it. You no longer want to do it. Deep down in you, you don't have it in you. Your brain is telling you to do it. Your heart don't want to do it. Your heart is not into it. Your heart is not into it anymore. Floyd Mayweather in his career, you never heard him say, this is the time I buckle down. But you know who we did hear say that? Focus Ball Boxer MMA, salute. You know the likes of we did hear say that? Adrian Broner. You never heard Errol Spence say that? You never heard Terrence Crawford talk like that? You never hear Deontay Wilder talk like that? Right? They don't talk like that. Even Anthony Joshua. Whenever say what you want about Anthony Joshua, but every time you click on Anthony Joshua's anything has to do with Anthony Joshua, you click on social media with Anthony Joshua, that boy is training. Whether you love him, hate him, you feel like he ducked Deontay Wilder, whatever you say about him, that boy is training. He's in the gym. Regardless, you think whether what he wants out of it is different from Deontay Wilder, and Tyson just want legacy. Just like we click on Tyson Fury, like, oh, Tyson Fury dedicated. Deontay Wilder is never out of shape, right? But you never see, just like that, you click on Joshua stuff, dude is training. Anthony Joshua has been training since November. Salute to my brother Bish, beat Megastar. Anthony Joshua has been traveling training, investing in his body. Deontay Wilder don't stop. Terrence Crawford don't stop. Errol Spence, he might stop in between him, Tank Davis, right? Easy Money, 12-2-17, salute. Yep, the grind don't stop. B-Mac, salute. One thing, like I said, one thing you can't say about Anthony Joshua, you don't see that downtime. You don't see it. Ferris. Coach K, salute. TTUK, peace and blessings to you. Grand Rising. So, with that said, for Keith Thurman to say he had a talk with himself, if I had myself in the mirror and say, I got this, I could do this, I'm trying to convince myself. I don't believe it. Deep down, I don't believe it. I'm trying to convince myself. It's just like when you wake up in the morning and you got to go to work in the morning, right? And you get up and you sit on the edge of your bed, you put your feet on the floor, and you're like, oh man, you don't want to get up. Jeffrey Lopez is very hard to do. So when you see a guy do that, right? That's hard work and dedication. Seeing people say, big brother in life, salute. Yeah, I'm back, man. That's YouTube messing with me. Kashal Alexander, salute. They're telling me, welcome to the live stream. Remember to guard your privacy. All this nonsense, man, YouTube is giving me, man. Tony Boswell, salute. YouTube is playing games with my views. They're playing games again. Joe Smith, salute. They're playing games again with my views. They're interfering again, once again. I keep getting these messages. You know, I can't see the likes, nothing. Roderick Hunter, salute. Carl Cullum, salute. I can't see the likes. I can't see anything. Marcos Cano, salute. Can't see much of anything, so. Yeah, you see, my brother Just Blaze, Jackson 1000 said he had to jump off and come back in. Boxing Fam 242, salute. Yusuf Kawi, salute. Yeah. I don't know, man. TT said people in the UK are saying Tyson Fury going for the knockout against Deontay Wilder. That would be a grave mistake if he do. That's going to backfire on him. That's going to work against him. If he goes for the knockout, that's going to work against him. And he's definitely going to get knocked out. It's very difficult. Yeah. No, I understand, sister. It's just very difficult. When you go looking for knockouts, you get knocked out. And Emmanuel Saigon, salute. Because you make mistakes. You get overzealous. You start making mistakes, and getting overzealous, especially dealing with, you get knocked out versus the average punches. Imagine if you go in there looking for the knockout versus the other. And we got to keep in mind too, that's not even Tyson Fury's style. So if he go in there and try to do something that he's not accustomed to doing, try to be something he's not, he's gonna be in a world of trouble. That's not a good look for him. He just needs to stick to who he is. It works. Tyson Fury needs to stick to who he is because it works. South Blog Talk, salute. He gonna get knocked out because what Tyson Fury does, it works. It's hard for people to figure out. That style that he has is very difficult. It's a very difficult style to deal with. So if Tyson Fury is to get away from that, that wouldn't be a smart game plan. That'd be actually a bad game plan. Because what he does works. Stick to it. Oh, I love Tyson Fury too, TT. They both my guys. Tyson Fury, I love Tyson Fury. I love his style. I love how he is. I love his approach to the game, his humbleness. Man, Tyson Fury, man. Just meeting Tyson Fury and being around him, man. You can't. It's hard to dislike. I don't know how people dislike him. Maybe he get under some people's skin and things of that nature. You know, Big Jack, salute. Yeah, he better box. Stick to what he know. What I don't understand. Sometimes people fix what's not broke. Yeah, he is. He a real good dude. He a real good dude, man. His wife is, man, just talking to them, man. It makes it hard for you to. First of all, it's hard to dislike him, right? But then it was hard because Wilder's my guy. Muhammad is the one. Salute. Deontay Wilder's my guy. So, you know what I mean? But it makes it hard. Tyson Fury makes it hard, man. And that's why they have such a neutral love for each other. A genuine respect for one another. Robbie Sanders, salute. Because they know, you know, they both real people. Yeah, Deontay Wilder's my favorite too. That's just my guy. Like, it's my guy. Like I told Eddie Hearn, he like, oh, you're just a Wilder fan. And I told Eddie Hearn, Wilder's my guy. What you want me to do, man? Salute the Christopher Journey in the super chat. I appreciate you. Salute, peace and blessings to you. Yeah, punchlines and pugilism. That's how it's looking to me, man. Corin Thomas, salute. He said that Errol Spence hurt dude is biggest lame on. Yeah, he don't have Mike Hennigan, salute. To Mary Laurie, salute. Buddy Lee Love Senior, salute. D Jefferson, salute. I think that I mean he has his, everybody has that Royal Q Dash, salute. Everybody has their approach to how they, I don't know, how they report on YouTube. I do real journalist work. I don't just be out here. Ancestral Ray, salute. Stu Baby Love TV, salute. I don't just make up stuff and clickbait people and things of that nature. I don't do that, man. I don't need to. I don't just make up stories. Like, I can't wake up and just be like, make up a story. Tito Shastanda, salute. That's what people like to accuse me of, because they like to go with the they don't like to be disagreed with. They don't like to be told the truth. You know, people don't like to hear the truth. People don't like to hear the truth. They like fiction. People like to be told fairy tales. People love fairy tales. Bertrand Miles, salute. Stacks Dollar, salute. Ward trained. Yeah, the second fight he trained, but that's different though, because Andre Ward has multiple styles to his game. So Andre Ward is a genius in the ring. Not to say Tyson Fury's not, but Tyson Fury doesn't have. Julian Gonzalez, salute. Yeah, you said I see the pro debut fight, but that's null and void. Why are we watching this pro debut fight? Joseph Brown, salute. Why are we watching this pro debut fight? Yasser Hussein, salute. It makes Zelly 1327, salute. Peace and blessings. It makes no sense to watch this pro debut fight, because he ain't that guy. You watch, it's like saying you watch Floyd Mayweather pro debut fight. Well, 50 fights later, look at his fight with Emmanuel Augustus. You wouldn't think that that's the guy's going to go 50-0 after watching him fight Emmanuel Augustus. Right? So what's the point in watching this pro debut fight? Yeah, he has flaws. Every fighter has flaws. I told you I thought that Errol Spence was losing the Kell Brook fight. Omar Abidi, salute. But just like the Deontay Wilder fight, you can't say, I thought that he was losing the fight, but he won the fight. He earned the fight. He broke Kell Brook of the eye. Eye socket, right? He won the fight. He broke him down eventually. Just like Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury was winning the fight on points, but the two knockdowns you can't dispute. He knocked him down. They wasn't lucky. He arguably knocked him out. So you can't. I mean, we can't. We coulda, shoulda, woulda. That's all good. But there's no point in watching his debut fight, because how many fights Errol Spence got right now? 24? So you're talking about 23 fights ago. He got 24 fights, I think, right? I think Errol Spence is like 24 fights in or something like that. Ty King Allah, salute. 704 Joe, salute. Said Fort Founders. Yeah, Stacks Dollar, salute. Yeah, 24 fights. So you're talking about 23 fights ago. It's null and void. You know what Floyd Mayweather, did you ever watch Floyd Mayweather versus Emmanuel Augustus? Emmanuel Augustus? Go look at that fight and tell me you thought Floyd Mayweather was going to go 50-0. Corey Yellowman Jackson, salute. It's null and void. It means nothing. Not to mention, did you see Anthony Joshua get knocked out by Dillian White in the amateurs? Sir Davis, salute. And then knocked Dillian White out in the pros in the 7th round. He got knocked out in the amateurs by Dillian White, and then knocked Dillian White out in the pros. So it don't make it. That makes it's null and void. It doesn't make it. Manny Pacquiao got knocked out twice early in his career. Manny Pacquiao was knocked out twice early in his career. Brian the Great, salute. Would you say that Manny Pacquiao would have went on to destroy Miguel Cotto, Oscar De La Hoya, Ricky Hatton, Antonio Margarito, Juan Manuel Marquez, and Tim Bradley, and recently Adrian Broner at the age of 40? And would you say that? Eric Morales, Juan Manuel, Marco Antonio Barrera, after being knocked out twice. Jay Moore, salute. Tally Frank, salute. After being knocked out twice early in his career. Bernard Hopkins lost his first fight. Right? I mean, it's null and void. It makes no sense. Rico Taylor, salute. That's why I don't indulge in those type of conversations. Like, what's the point? He was in the learning stage. Mississippi King, salute. The beginning of his career. Rico Taylor said no notifications. Yeah, that's YouTube, man. That's how they do me. It's all good, man. They can't stop the grind. We still gonna do this thing. We still gonna do this thing. But like I said, why bring that up? His first fight. Where y'all get that from? Is that what y'all was talking about? Casual Boxing Talk was talking about? Kareem Williams, salute. 88 Sports Talk, salute. That's what they was talking about? I think AJ. Yeah, I think AJ versus Dillian White gonna get made. They just gonna have to overpay Dillian White. They trying to hold off overpaying him. They trying to use Joe Big Baby Miller as the mistress to make him jealous. You know, to make him to make him snatch the bait. But it's not working. Because tax, salute. Dillian White is like, okay, go ahead and fight Gerald Miller then. Oh, that's what you're going to do? You're going to fight Gerald Big Baby Miller? Then go do it. He's calling their bluff. As we say with so many fighters. Cash Cards Rewards, salute. As we say with so many fighters, call it bluff. See if it's real. And that's what Dillian White is doing. Oh, you don't want to pay me what I want? You gonna go fight Gerald Big Baby Miller in Madison Square Garden? Go right ahead. They know that AJ is gonna take a lot of backlash coming to the states and fighting Gerald Big Baby Miller in Madison Square Garden after not taking that $80 million to fight Deontay Wilder stateside and using the UK as an alibi. I had to fight in the UK. Mr. Gillian, salute. I must fight in the UK to because I owe it to my fans and things of that nature. Right? He used that as an alibi, not coming to the States and fighting for $80 million. Salute to my brother, the Cali Enigma Sports and Entertainment. Go subscribe to his channel, man. My brother, Cali Enigma Sports and Entertainment. So they use that as a way of getting out of the fight. And so with that said, if that's what you're going to do, right, then how you going to explain coming to the States and fighting Gerald Big Baby Miller for far less money, regardless of what people try to say? Oh, he's going to get this, he's going to get that. It's going to be for far less money. Okay? That's the bottom line. It's going to be for far less money. Not going to be for no huge amounts of money as people report and pretend that it is. It's not. Right? And not to mention, you step on U.S. soil, but you couldn't come in for undisputed. That's going to be hard to defend, explain. Not to mention, on top of that, right? 501 Chia Voice Air, salute. Not to mention, it's not going to sell out. It's just not. It's not. It's not. They cannot sell if they fight in the at Madison Square Garden in the theater, they'll sell that out. If they fight in Madison Square Garden in the main room where the Knicks play, no. If they fight in the main arena where the Knicks play, it's not going to sell out. It's not. Now, AJ may bring a hell of a lot of fans from the UK because the UK fans travel. That's one thing you can't take away from them. They travel. They support. So they're going to support Anthony Joshua. The problem is UK fans are going to support, but that's going to be a majority of the people there. They're not used to the tickets being the prices that it is. They're not used to this market, especially for Anthony Joshua. So they're going to come here. They used to selling tickets for $50 and selling out Wembley Stadium. $60, $70. You ain't gonna make no profit doing that at Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden, to watch the Knicks right now, to watch anything that takes place at Madison Square Garden right now is ridiculous. Anything. Madison Square Garden is ridiculously expensive for people that don't know. Ridiculously, Madison Square Garden. OS in that super chat, salute, appreciate you, bro. To go to Madison Square Garden and do anything, it's ridiculously expensive. A bottle of water at Madison Square Garden is like $7, $8. If you've never been to Madison Square Garden. Saza Brown, salute. It's like $7, $8 for a bottle of water at Madison Square Garden. And Gatorade, things of that nature. It's ridiculous. J Real 504 Music, salute. So, to go there and think that Lil Feezy, salute. Yasser Hussein, salute. Hustle Slim, salute. It's really expensive. So, to get your profit, to make a profit at Madison Square Garden, the main room, where the Knicks play, to sell that out? Yeah, okay. And salute to my brother, Gerald Big Baby Miller. That's my dude right there. Man, listen, that's going to be a hard sell. Trust me. That's going to be a hard sell. And Fred Thomas, salute. And Anthony Joshua, Bond South D-Town, salute. Anthony Joshua, his fans, Eddie Hearn, everybody. And guess what? They got to do it legit over here. The numbers and stuff is going to have to be legit. Not to mention, that's going to open the door for Deontay Wilder and the PBC and people over in the States to open their books. Oh, man, that war, I'm telling you, Madison, listen, it's the most famous arena in the world, and it's that way for a reason. It's an attraction. Madison Square Garden is not just an arena. It's a Clyde Swan, salute. It's an attraction. It's not, Madison Square Garden is no longer just for events. Madison Square Garden is an attraction. It's there. You know, people come there just to say they went there. So it's super overpriced. It's always in need of being renovated. Just is. The Barclays Center is much cheaper. It's much more convenient. The Barclays. I mean, you could take the train right into both. Well, into Madison Square Garden. The train goes directly into it. When I say directly into it, I mean directly into it. If you live in New York, you know what I'm talking about. The train goes directly into Madison Square Garden. You take the Barclays Center, you get off the train, and you got to cross the street. You got to come outside and cross the street. It's on It's it's attraction. C-Dub, salute. Jamal Wright, salute. People go to Madison Gardens just to say they've been there. I went to Madison Square Garden. I went to Madison Square Garden. Man, that's going to be a hard sell. They think that people just going to come out in drones and support Anthony Joshua in that fight. They got another thing coming. Trust and believe it. They got another thing coming. They're going to get a rude awakening. They're going to understand what it's like to the market. See, Eddie Hearn is getting a small taste. Eddie Hearn is getting a small taste in the market, the U.S. market, right now. But that's small events. So it can be different when he brings when he comes over here with Anthony Joshua. He subconsciously, regardless if he say it or not, subconsciously Eddie Hearn thinks, oh, when I go over there with Anthony Joshua, they're gonna show up and show out. No, they ain't. Man, it's cold out here. Smash that like button. Let's get them likes to 150. I don't know what it's looking like right now, but smash it. I know it ain't up to 150. People be stingy with the likes, boy. So smash that like button. It's cold, man. Yeah, smash it. Let's get the likes up to 150. So, you know, the market, they're going to figure out that it's not just the events that he's putting on. It's not just the events. What's the temperature here? It's I think it's 1 degree or 2 degrees, something crazy like that. Yeah, man. It's what's the degrees? It's 1 degree. And it's daytime. It's 1 degree. 1 degree, people. Matthew Valentine, salute. Charles D, salute. It's 1 degree. Let that soak in. 1 degree. Mike Hennigan said my last fight at the Garden was Roy Jones versus Trinidad. Yeah. And the prices back then, it's the Garden, Madison Square Garden is ridiculous, man. Fred Thomas said 21 degrees. Well, man, it's 1 degree out here. Where you at? It's brick. 1 degree, man. It says 30. When it's 34 in Atlanta and only 45 in Texas, 21 degrees in Charlotte, it's global warming, people. Global warming. When it's 21 degrees in Charlotte, North Carolina, and my cousin lived there, and it's 45 degrees in Texas, 27 degrees in Raleigh. DC says 7 degrees. Yeah, DC, New York. We right here. We neck and neck. 48 in California. TJ Wilkins, salute. That my boy Chilltown, man. C Mill, salute. Minus 15 in Detroit. H-Town 713, salute. Chilltown Major said 48. When it's 48 degrees and with 45 degrees in Texas and California, there's a problem. Dev, salute. Minus 15 in Chicago. Yeah, Chicago is getting smashed on. 26 in Arkansas. 25 degrees in Tennessee. Man, it's global warming. I hope y'all prepared, man. All those movies they show us, she said it's minus 3 degrees in Liverpool. It's a fact. Real talk, it's at 90, salute. 1 degrees in... Listen, nobody told me it's over
Nobody told me right now, round the globe, IUP J. Gilmore, salute, round the globe that is over 50 degrees. Just let that sink in, people. Nobody just said that it's over 50 degrees, and we're talking different coasts to a different country. Just let that sink in, my people. Dog 77 JL, salute. Just let that sink in, people. Jerk, salute. He said it's 43 in Vegas. Las Vegas. Well, it's only 6 in Vegas. Prepare yourselves, people. Prepare yourself. Armando Smith, salute. Mr. Rufus, 37 in Minden. Telling you, people. Oh, man. Charles Martin want to fight Ortiz. And they should let him, too. That's going to be his last fight. Hope Bradley, salute. That's going to be Charles Martin's last fight. Let him fight him. Jimmy Bernard, salute. I left this bottle of water in my... It's frozen solid. Frozen solid. Frozen solid. I left this in my car, right? At 6 this morning. No, 6:30 this morning. I left this in my car. It is frozen solid. A brick. A brick of ice. Look, 2 bricks of ice. 2 bricks of ice. Shalom and small, salute. At 6. They only been in here 2 hours. 2 bricks of ice. Frozen. Weapons. Yep, Day After Tomorrow. Yes, I did. It's one of my favorite movies. Train 2 hours and then 2 bricks. 2 bricks. 2 bricks of ice. If I throw them up in the air, it's just going to break and shatter. 2 bricks of ice. We must get right and exact, people. Philip Crow, salute. Crew, salute. Ricky Samuel, salute. Stanley, salute. Yo, it's so cold out here. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up to y'all, right? Aaron Stinson, salute. I'm not making this up. It's so cold out here, right? I got an automatic start. My tires are deflated. Not making this up. It's so cold that my tires are deflated. It has to wait for them to warm up. Not joking. Look, I'm gonna show y'all. My tires are deflating. Yeah. My tires have to wait to warm up. Look. I have to wait for the car to warm up. Winston Lee, salute. Salute the Raider Time in the super chat. Says salute, Boo Blah in chat. Hashtag LDBC. Salute. Appreciate you. Dog 77 JL said it's time to move. Yep, Fred Thomas. See? Yeah. Oh, you got the cat. Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna get the cat. Maybe next month or something. Oak Park Boxer, salute. I told you, yeah, so you know. My tire's deflated. I ain't even want to move yet. Gotta let it warm up. You know it's cold when your tires deflate. When you gotta let your tires warm up, you know it's a problem. Hold on for a second, y'all. Gotta punch out. Let me throw away these 2 bricks of ice. I had to throw away them 2 bricks of ice. This is inhumane, man. Inhumane. That's what this is. Inhumane. Inhumane. That's what this is. My tires, your tire pressure supposed to, my tire pressure supposed to be 32. Them joints is at 30. My back tires is at 30. My front tires is at 29. But I can't wait because I got an appointment. I'm trying to tell you, man, we gotta get right in that because all those movies they show us ain't by accident. Day After Tomorrow, 2016, I think it was. The movie 2012. All the movies, that ain't by accident, man. That ain't just their imagination. No sirree, Bob, it is. Said how many jobs I got? 3. 3, man. 3 ain't impossible. Ha! YouTube. Journalism. 3 ain't impossible. He said I've been saying this since like that since 1977. Yeah, man. Well, listen, it's coming to fruition. Just coming to fruition, man. Smash that like button, man. What's the likes? Mastermind, salute. Somebody tell me what's the like count, because I can't see it. And I'm sensitive about my likes. Yeah, smash that like button. Look, we got different numbers. Somebody said 152, somebody said 83, somebody said 160. It's YouTube. Different people seeing different stuff. Smash the like button. Let's get them likes up to 200. 8. Just jumped to 169. See what I'm saying about YouTube, man? Salute to my brother Slip the Jab in the building. Salute. What's good with you? It's nuts, man. But yeah, man, so Keith Thurman, get back on track, man. So Keith Thurman is definitely looking to fight Manny Pacquiao. Should Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather not come to fruition, as expected, should there be a hiccup and it don't come to fruition, even without a hiccup, it's still a possibility that Keith Thurman fight Manny Pacquiao. It's just that Manny Pacquiao is not going to want to disrupt or take a chance in losing out on that big money fight and Floyd Mayweather fight, right? So if there's a possibility of him actually getting Floyd Mayweather in the ring in September, because the rumor date is for it to be September, if there's that possibility and he could get something signed, sealed, and delivered, as y'all know, Floyd Mayweather do things on his own terms, at his own pace. So if that was the case, Keith Thurman's going to have to go the route of maybe another tune-up, maybe an Andre Berto type of fight, which is kind of hard to make because they close, Andre Berto, Keith Thurman, I'm not mistaken. But like I can see an Andre Berto type of fight or something like that, right? Then, right, going from there. But if he, and then he could go, you know, start looking to get the Sean Porter fight. And if that's the case, right, that's going to put Sean Porter in a position where he has no reason not to fight Errol Spence. Right? And now, ironically enough, if Sean Porter takes the fight with Keith Thurman, if Keith Thurman does go and fight Sean Porter, then that's going to put Errol Spence in a position where he has no reason to not face Terrence Crawford. Why not fight Terrence Crawford? You see how this works? It's a game of chess. So should Floyd Mayweather say, and Floyd Mayweather, ironically enough, as much as people are Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman pushes ahead, fights Manny Pacquiao. Sean Porter is left out in the cold. Sean Porter is no reason not to fight Errol Spence. Should Errol Spence be victorious? That super chat, he says, salute to the legend, Thurman. This joint bouncing around, man. Thurman been wanting Pac for years, all while ducking Spence. That's a fact. Jumping. Salute to my brother BFTB Boxing in that super chat. Go subscribe to my brother channel, BFTB Boxing, man. Go subscribe to his channel. Yeah, nah, that's a fact. That's 1,000% a fact. But we know Keith Thurman chose to go opposite routes. And another thing I heard somebody say, and I heard this, salute to Mr. King Palmer in that super chat. He said, salute, Blue Blood. Salute, peace and blessings to you. Another thing I heard this when my brother BFTB Boxing was debating somebody, and they said, because I think he said that Floyd Mayweather gave him and the guy that he was talking to said, oh, everybody taking Floyd Mayweather word for it. When Floyd Mayweather said, if Canelo Alvarez fight on my undercard, give him a shot, he did that. When Floyd Mayweather said, if Madonna get past Adrian Broner, I'll fight him, he did that. He did that. Floyd Mayweather said, Andre Berto, listen, I'll fight Andre Berto if you get past Victor Ortiz. Andre Berto lost to Victor Ortiz, and Floyd Mayweather still turned around and fought Victor Ortiz. Right? He told Andre Berto another time over, if you get past Robert Guerrero, right, I'll give you your shot. He lost. And so what did Floyd Mayweather do? He fought Robert Guerrero. Floyd Mayweather has been a man of his word when it comes down to these situations. He's been a man to his word when it comes down to this situation. So when people say, oh, Floyd Mayweather, why you holding his word as golden? Yeah, you gotta hold his word as golden because you ain't never seen him break that. When Floyd Mayweather said, Keith Thurman, if you fight Errol Spence and beat Errol Spence, I'll fight you. Because it was Errol Spence, and because people don't think that Floyd, who is Floyd? Floyd been doing this for quite some time. He told Canelo Alvarez, fight somebody worth knowing. Fight Shane Mosley, and I'll fight you. Then he told Canelo Alvarez, fight on my undercard, and I'll fight you. Canelo Alvarez got tired of it and said, no, he told him, you fight Austin Trout, and you beat Austin Trout, I'll fight you. That's what Floyd Mayweather told Canelo Alvarez. You fight and beat Austin Trout, and I'll fight you. What happened? Canelo Alvarez beat Austin Trout, and what happened? Floyd Mayweather fought Canelo Alvarez. He gave Andre Berto numerous chances for the fight, and Andre Berto kept blowing the shot. Andre Berto, he told Andre Berto, if you fight Shane Mosley and beat Shane Mosley, I'll fight you. If you fight Shane Mosley and beat Shane Mosley, I'll fight you. Andre Berto was set to fight Shane Mosley, if y'all remember. That's when the earthquake happened. People don't know their history. They don't do their math. They don't do their math. So he's becoming hungry, athletic black fighters. That's when this all started. So Andre Berto, he told Andre Berto, if you fight Shane Mosley, you beat Shane Mosley, I'll fight you. That's what he told him. Andre Berto pulled out the fight because of the whole situation, the disaster in Haiti. Salute to my brother, BFTB Boxing, in that super chat once again. He said, talk to him, legend. They acting like there are no receipts. That's a fact. Because you know why? They don't know that it is receipts because they don't know about it. That's why they acting like there's no receipts. Because they don't know. They don't know. They don't know they don't know what's going on behind the scenes. They don't know they probably don't remember what took place in these situations. So they go on and say stuff like, oh, why Floyd Mayweather golden? Why you got to fight him to get a shot at Floyd Mayweather? Why? Because Floyd Mayweather he's a man of his word when it comes to that. That's why. That's why you do it. LID in the building. That's why you take that offer. That's why. Because Floyd Mayweather's a man of his word. When Floyd Mayweather told Andre Berto, you fight Shane Mosley, you beat Shane Mosley, I'll fight you. Andre Berto pulled out of the fight because of the disaster in Haiti, the travesty in Haiti. That wasn't Floyd Mayweather's fault. Floyd Mayweather said, okay, he went on with his career, right? Then Floyd Mayweather gave Andre Berto another chance. Well, this is void in their brain. They don't remember that people was running around saying Floyd Mayweather, when Andre Berto was at the height of his career, people was running around saying Floyd Mayweather was afraid of Andre Berto, afraid to fight Andre Berto. Even Dame Dash. Yes, Jay-Z and Dame Dash. Jay-Z went on a rant that Floyd Mayweather didn't want Andre Berto. He didn't want that problem with Andre Berto. See, people don't remember when Andre Berto was at the top of his game, right? And he was Adrian Broner before Adrian Broner. Andre Berto was Adrian Broner before Adrian Broner. He was the next Floyd Mayweather. He was fast, flashy. He used to hang out with Jay-Z and Dame Dash and all of them, and he was the man. He was supposed to take over for Floyd Mayweather. And people used to say that Floyd Mayweather was avoiding Andre Berto. So Floyd Mayweather said, okay, no problem. How's him's an S. Salute. Salute to my brother BFTB Boxing in that super chat once again. He said Berto was ranked number 3 and the undefeated WBC champ at the time. That's a fact. That's a fact. And so what happened is, he was going around, he was on TV. He was everywhere Andre Berto was. He was fast, he was countering. There was people even saying they didn't think Floyd Mayweather could deal with him at that point in time. And so what happened in the ring with somebody, and I'll fight him. D-Dap, salute. And he said, put that man in the ring with Shane Mosley. Let's see what he do. He pulled out. Then he said, after that, he said, you got to fight somebody for me to justify fighting you. That's Floyd Mayweather, Villanueva, salute. This is why people don't understand. Floyd Mayweather picks his people. People say he picked and chooses opponents. Floyd Mayweather chooses opponents based on him having to be validated to fight these people. You have to do something for me to validate me fighting you, or people are not going to give me credit for fighting you. So fight somebody so I could validate me fighting you. So he told him, listen, go fight. At that point, Andre Berto hadn't really beat anybody. Right? So he told, I think he beat Kermit Cintron or something like that. Right? I don't remember. I think it was Kermit Cintron, if I'm not mistaken. But I think Berto then went and fought Victor Ortiz. And got upset. That was an upset, people. Zone 6, salute. Zone 6, salute. That was an upset. Ortiz beating Andre Berto was a huge upset. Ortiz was already looked at as a quitter. That was considered a huge upset. Okay? So Floyd Mayweather's like, okay, then why? Because Victor Ortiz beat the man that y'all said that I didn't want to fight, that I was scared, I couldn't beat. Red Stark, Boxer, Sports and News, salute. Oh, Carlos Quintana. Okay, it was Carlos Quintana. Let's beat up on Kermit Cintron. Joey C, salute. Carlos Quintana, right? So he got upset by Ortiz. So Floyd was like, okay, then I'm gonna fight Ortiz since you beat the man and beat the man. Right? He beats Ortiz. He gives Andre Berto another chance. He gives Andre Berto another chance. You beat Robert Guerrero and I'll fight you. Beat Robert Guerrero and I'll fight you. He beats up on, he goes and fights Robert Guerrero and gets beat up by Robert Guerrero. So what does Floyd Mayweather do? He fights Robert Guerrero. It's not his fault. He obviously, right? He was gonna be a man of his word and fight Andre Berto should he be victorious. It wasn't his fault Andre Berto couldn't win. So people didn't understand the reason why Floyd Mayweather and Andre Berto have a personal beef behind the scenes. Right? There's to mention Andre Berto is close to Nelly, the rapper. And we know the situation. Nelly, there's a history with Andre Berto. So when people say, oh, Floyd Mayweather fought Andre Berto, he's been wanting to fight Andre Berto. He needed a reason to fight Andre Berto. Andre Berto just refused to give him the reason to fight him. He'd been wanting to fight and put hands on Andre Berto. Andre Berto kept not giving him a reason to be able to do so, to follow through with it. And that's what kept going wrong. So why you see Andre Berto at the end of his career fight Floyd Mayweather, it's because of that personal beef. Floyd Mayweather was going to put hands on Andre Berto one way or another. So when people thought it was a joke, I knew. Right? Dr. Showdown's Boxing and Film, salute. It's 1 degree here in New York. Mad Boxing Fair 78, salute. So when people was saying, when Floyd Mayweather said, I might fight Andre Berto, and people were saying, no, he ain't gonna fight Andre Berto. He ain't gonna fight Andre Berto. And I was telling people then, he's gonna fight Andre Berto because they had a personal issue behind the scenes. That's the problem. They have a personal beef behind the scenes. And so I knew that he was gonna fight Andre Berto. And that's exactly what he did. He fought Andre Berto. Right? Because they had a situation behind the scenes. Right? And so that's what happens. Marlonian 76, salute. So that's how that came to fruition. BBG, salute. That's how that all came to fruition. You understand? That's why we saw Floyd Mayweather versus Andre Berto. Now you know the real story, why you saw Floyd Mayweather fight Andre Berto. And so when people come and they say, oh, Floyd Mayweather, why you believe his word when he told Keith Thurman to fight Errol Spence? Floyd Mayweather would have fought the winner of that fight. That's what people that was upset at the rumors and what was going on behind the scenes with people talking about Errol Spence beating him up in sparring. So Floyd Mayweather was setting that fight up. See, because if Floyd Mayweather, all we knew about Errol Spence at the time, was that he beat up Floyd and we was hearing sparring wars. That's all we knew about Errol Spence at that time. Because he was an up-and-coming prospect. Floyd Mayweather couldn't dare fight Errol Spence. Rudy Hernandez, salute. He couldn't dare fight Errol Spence. It wouldn't have been justified. All we knew about Errol Spence was sparring wars. So even if he fought Errol Spence at that point in time, right, people would have been like, what? You fighting a lot? Errol Spence? Most people didn't know who Errol Spence was, unless you was hardcore boxing fans. All his accolades was coming from Floyd Mayweather was going to fight the winner of that fight should they have fought. Now it wouldn't have been a travesty back then, because we talking about 3.5 years ago version of Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather was still on his game. He still would have been able to it would have been, people would have said Errol Spence, it would have looked a lot like Canelo Alvarez versus Floyd Mayweather. That's how the fight would have looked. And so, big money salute. And so, Floyd Mayweather, we talking about 3.5 years ago. People would have been like, yo, this dude is fighting a blue chip fighter? He couldn't do it. So and remember, Keith Thurman was being looked at as a threat. Remember, Paulie Malignaggi came out and said, remember this. Paulie Malignaggi came out and said, oh, Floyd Mayweather can't beat Keith Thurman. Remember that? Right? So when Paulie Malignaggi said, I don't think Floyd Mayweather at this point in time could beat Keith Thurman. So that's when Keith Thurman started saying, don't duck me, son, and all of that, right? And so, yeah, you're right, BFTB Boxing. And so Keith Thurman's don't duck me, son. And yo, I want Floyd, I want Pacquiao, and all of that, right? And Paulie Malignaggi said Floyd Mayweather can't beat Keith Thurman. Floyd Mayweather was like, okay, Keith Thurman was calling him out. That's when Floyd Mayweather said, don't duck me, son. You better not duck me, son. I got an O and I ain't afraid to go. Let it go. My mama beat me. My daddy beat me. Now let's see if you could beat me. Donald Banks, salute in that super chat. He said, Blue, you bugging. Floyd would have to go. Yeah, Don Banks, yes, he was. I'm not telling you something from inexperience. Trust me when I'm telling you. Trust me when I'm telling you. Trust me when I'm telling you. Floyd Mayweather still today in his gut got an issue with Errol Spence that he can't settle. Back then, 3.5 years ago, or a little more than that, when he was telling Keith Thurman, because Keith Thurman's out the ring for almost 2 years now, right? And I think Errol Spence fought Kell Brook like almost 3 years ago now, right? So this is a while ago, right? Messi Lingard, salute. So Floyd Mayweather, trust me when I tell you, when Errol Spence was rumored to have beat him up in sparring and all of that, right? Trust me when I tell you, Floyd Mayweather competitive nature. No, Floyd didn't get humble. A lot of people beat Floyd up, gave Floyd some action in sparring. A lot of people. Zab Judah being one of them. Zab Judah worked Floyd in sparring twice. That's a fact. Worked him twice in sparring. And you seen how that fight played out, didn't you? Spadafora worked Floyd to the point where they say he was ducking him. That's right. BFTB Boxing. Worked him to the point, salute to my brother, World Breaker Fighter, to the point they say he was ducking him. It's two different things. And when the bright lights come on for Floyd, he going to perform. He going to put on. So trust me when I tell you, he wanted that action. Watchman Akbar, salute. And so he told Keith Thurman, Floyd Mayweather is very calculated. Yeah, Floyd dropped him in sparring. Don Banks said, Thurman Ben said years ago he would have fought Spence if the winner gets Floyd, but Floyd didn't. Yeah, Floyd did say that, Don Banks. What are you talking about? Floyd said that. Floyd said, fight Errol Spence and I'll fight you. If you fight Errol Spence, then I'll fight you. Exactly what he said. Don Morrell, salute. He said, fight Errol Spence and I'll fight you. That's what he said. Simple and plain. Simple and plain. And he told him to fight on his undercard. But he was standing with Errol Spence, and when he was standing with Errol Spence, he said, Keith Thurman, this is the man you need to fight. If you can get past him, then we got something to talk about. That's what he said. If you get past Errol Spence, you need to fight Errol Spence. If you get past Errol Spence, then we got something to talk about. Floyd don't pay matchmaker for no reason. Understand that. He's very calculated in what he does. He don't play matchmaker for no reason. He don't play matchmaker for no reason. That's why his promotion situation suffers, because he always thinking about himself. But yo, listen, Trill Boxer Talk is coming on. My brother Black Fight Fan TV and 7A Sports TV, man. Go over the Trill Boxer Talk with Black Fight Fan TV and 7A Sports TV, the general, man. Go check them out, man. Let me get a pull for here, man. That's why he called himself Money. That's a fact. He don't do nothing without involving himself. Trust and believe. But yo, get up out of here. Love me down, Gator. Salute. TTUK, peace and blessings. Salute. Lala D, salute. Peace and blessings. DJ Zion Love, salute. Salute to my brother BFTB Boxing. Go subscribe to his channel. Go subscribe to World Breaker Fighting. Go subscribe to my brother the Cali Enigma. Salute to everybody, man. Hardcore Boxing News, salute. Just Blaze Jixon 1000, salute. Peace and blessings to you. Ron Finkley, salute. Salute BFTB Boxing. I can't wait to chime in your show. Listen in, man. Can't wait. Clyde 1, salute. Appreciate y'all, man. Tito Shadanda, salute. Thomas Ibis Banks, salute. Red Shark Boxing Sports and News, peace and blessings, salute. Tally Frank, salute. Gaza Spartan 09, salute. Peace, man. Appreciate y'all. Salute to my brother Bish, B Megastar. Salute to TJ Will. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at BlueBlood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos, man. Everybody love Raymond. Salute. Lala D. Messi Lingard. Salute. Ronald Finkley. Salute. Peace and blessings, man.